Hello, my name is Matthew Chowaniec, and I'm a graduate student at Niagara University in the MBA program. The book I chose to do my A-player presentation on is Everybody Lies, Big Data, New Data, and What the Internet Can Tell Us About Who We Really Are by Seth Stevens Davidowitz. Everybody Lies, Big Data, New Data by Seth argues that much of what we thought about people has been dead wrong. The reason? People lie. To friends, lovers, doctors, surveys, and even themselves. However, we no longer need to rely on what people tell us. New data from the internet, the traces of information that billions of people leave on Google, social media, dating, and even pornography sites finally reveals the truth. Seth is an American data scientist, Harvard-trained economist, and author, a contributing writer to the New York Times, a lecturer at the Wharton School, former Google data scientist. He has a BA in philosophy from Stanford and a PhD in economics from Harvard. Why everybody lies? Well, I like these things. Internet, technology, numbers, statistics, analytics, they all intrigue me. Plus, after listening to a few excerpts of the recommended books, this is the one that I absolutely had to read. Summary Part 1. The Introduction. The Hook. The Obama Election. Racist trends with Google as to why Obama lost some states, and how vile they were even after his win. Racist trends with Google as to why Trump won 8 years later, despite huge media outlets saying it was going to be Clinton for the win. In Part 1, Seth shows us the power of big data. Data mining to show how we can predict cancer based on people's Google searches, or how moving to Hawaii treats seasonal affective disorder 2 times more effectively than medication. Our gut instincts typically steer us in the right direction, but can be thrown off by dramatics. For instance, people think you're more likely to die of a tornado than asthma. Google and many other search engines have effectively become a true serum to our deepest inner desires and thoughts. Was Freud right? A person dreaming of a banana had a repressed sexual desire? Data science says no. It's just the second most consumed fruit we eat. He wasn't completely wrong, though. Using data from Pornhub, 16 of the top 100 searches were incest-themed. Handle with care, though. Too much data can be overwhelming and leave you stranded with too much information and not enough to actually make a decision on anything. It also empowers corporations. They can determine if you're going to default on a loan, if you're willing to pay more for something, and even what your pain point is when you go to the casino. Words can tell us if you're interested in the person you're on a date with. Men laugh, women speak softer and shorter. Social media tells us what words people use. Men swear and talk about Xbox. Women, shopping and love. As we age, instead of swearing in school, it's family and home. Data mining accurately predicts plot lines and stories based on connotation of words. Democrat or Republican, estate tax versus death tax. Everybody lies, but why? Why lie in a survey? You have a strong desire to make a good impression despite having no incentive to do so. Google is that true serum. The questions you would never ask anyone get asked here. Are more men gay than surveys say? Seth says yes, 2 to 3% admit it, but why is male pornography 5% of all the searches? Seth says the most Googled searches relating to race are negative connotations. African Americans are rude, Jews are evil, Muslims are terrorists. He also touches on abortion, not an easy topic, but it happens a lot more than you think. Facebook is just a bragging ground, it has no bearing on your real life. Why do women call their husbands their best friends? But search why he's gay, or a jerk, and annoying. Corporations do independent testing on whether you're going to click A or B, green or blue, bold or italicized. They also use doppelgangers. People are similar to you in age, sex, likes, dislikes. You're grouped into categories for things. You're more likely to read, or like, or even buy. Zooming in for the bad, companies use this information to know how much you're willing to pay, or how much you're going to spend at the casino. Big Brother watching? Yep. Googling how to kill your wife? Be careful. There were 600 searches in 2014, and 400 wives were murdered. That's 1 in 15 who searched it did it. We are completely defensive, so we have Yelp to make reviews and Kayak to price shop. All this has made us better consumers. Zooming in for good. Big data can perform analysis as traditional medical research has taken years to perform. Simple reminders to help you sleep, such as a ping on your phone or watch, on average gave people 23 more minutes of sleep. Tired of those undergrad psych surveys? No more. Utilize digital data in a matter of minutes versus months. Is America the land of opportunity? No, not really. Only a small percentage make it, and if you're not in the right area, your chances are even lower. If you're wealthy, you're going to live longer. And oddly enough, IRS data has shown that the most common reportable income for a single self-employed parent is $9,000. Why? They receive the biggest return. My favorite quote, "Our weakness for white lies is an important part of the problem," he explained. About 1/3 of the time, people lie in real life, he suggests. The habits carry over to surveys. This is the basis for the book within this excerpt. We never really know about people's innermost thoughts until we utilize the search data from the internet. I think the biggest career takeaways are take people in their words at face value. Clearly we know everyone lies for one reason or another. Data is our friend and our foe. It can solve medical problems and diagnose cancers, but it also can get us denied for loans and have us pay more. We can easily be inundated with the information and end up feeling dazed and confused. In an interview, I would ask Seth how his next book is coming along, and can he go into more details about the government use of analytics and what he thinks is on the horizon for them. What's his prediction for the 2028 presidential election? And do you think with this information people would begin to hide the truth from even internet searches and skew our data? Amazon users rated this book 4.3 out of 5. My rating was 4.5 out of 5. Some parts of the book were tangents and didn't flow with the rest. But if you like data and what it can do for you, then you'll like this book. If you like to know what people are thinking and what they're doing, you'll like this book. If you don't like profanity, sex, racism, then this book isn't for you. If you don't like the truth, this book isn't for you. In conclusion, everybody lies, like the name of the book. For one reason or another, they just do. The second biggest takeaway is big data is the future of how we dive into things that we don't know about, and how we're going to come across what we need to know and want to know.